Welcome back. At the end of the previous part, we took down a certain Ion Mark II. What was it? Alpha 2. That was it. Alpha 2, I think. And also, it took part of, like, the Tarchi away. But we got an energy Tarchi now. Because that's how things work. Where did that come from? How does that work? That needs explaining.
All right, got it. I must.
Whoopee!
Whoopee. I need explaining how this energy sword works.
Brilliant! Woohoo!
Good job.
Thank goodness.
That's a fun fight, that, though.
You're amazing, Muse.
You did great too, Ash.
Satisfactory.
Not bad.
Yes. Their abilities were quite a sight to behold.
They were all right, I suppose.
The battle is settled. Now, since you've lost, you owe us some answers.
What?
That's not how it works. They can just teleport away.
Perhaps we'll have you start by telling us about these experiments of yours. What is their purpose? And what do you plan to do next?
True. Those are the questions of the day.
For sure. Why'd you go through all the trouble to fix up these old hunks of junk anyway?
Yeah, like, what is the purpose behind this? Is it just so you can see how you can manipulate the mana, etc.?
And what does taking back the Phantasmal Blaze plan even mean?
These ions shouldn't even be able to function. The original three could only use those miraculous powers they had as a result of Crossbell's artificial Septarian.
Zero child.
But she's just a normal human now. There's no one left who can create such miracles.
I've just had a theory jump into my head. Nope, we'll have something for the, theory part.
Though they weren't at full power, what made it possible for not one, but three of them to function like this?
Oh.
Guys?
What on earth? The graduates of Thors Military Academy's Class VII have become quite impressive indeed. Until next we meet.
No.
Guys!
Thank goodness you're all right.
This is... fog?
It's just like Legram.
To me! Argreon!
Yeah, see through again.
I don't believe it.
What is this, my lord? Could that be...
It moves just as she does.
Each experiment has borne fruit. The time is near. Shall we hearken to the will of the Abyss, or shall we embark on a new route entirely? We must reach a decision before much longer. We leave, Stahlritter. Let's go.
We'll have time for questions later.
I got something brewing. Something brewing in my mind. As to why they're see-through. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that one.
The fog is clearing.
That was...
Do we have any readings on the radar?
Agate! Agate, are you okay?
Yeah. Good to see you're hanging in there, too. Come on, no putting on the waterworks. I swear, I'm fine.
Sheesh. Look at those little lovebirds.
Just as I thought.
I'll need to report this to the prince.
Oh my.
Ah, we didn't even get to do anything. What's the plan, boss?
Let's grab some drinks with Nidhogg. They didn't get paid, so it'll be on me. You two go ahead and let them know.
Got it. What about you?
I'll pass. That's cold. It's been ages since we last hung out. Oh well, see you later.
You guys used to hang out.
Who knows? Having all these battles stolen out from under me is starting to make me lose my edge. Maybe fighting someone just like me will keep me sharp. What do you say? It can be as men or as knights.
Sure. It's a date.
See there, that men or as knights. It's like that's playing into the theory I'm coming up in my head. It's basically involved just the idea of basically the only way I can sort of put it at this point is Valimar Drycles? And I'll leave you with that.
Interesting. This is exactly like the relationship between the Orbital Network and Pleroma Grassine Crossbell.
The Orbital Network? Ooh.
And now the same phenomenon is occurring here, but on a larger scale. There must be something more to the Divine Knights and his experiments.
It's that pocket watch. It's that pocket watch. Name of the game, everyone. Afterwards, Brigadier General Bardius' leadership restored the security of Ordis and its surrounding areas in swift order. Aurelia, too, stepped forward to assist in quelling the rising chaos. The branch campus, the guild, Millium, and Gaius did whatever we was asked of them in the field, while Eustace and Angela cooperated with Marquis Hyams and Patrick and his tailor to clean up the more political side of the commotion. Marquis Ballard was freed, of course. He acted the part of an angry buffoon, shouting at whoever came across him left and right, but no one cared to listen. In fact, all they did was begin to question his unjust use of the Unified Region's army. They blamed him for both the railway cannons and Juno. That evening.
Then we're in agreement?
No.
The Duke may have avoided the death penalty, yes. However, knowing his crimes, it is safe to say he will be unable to resume his position. That is why we must welcome the next Duke. In order to ensure the survival of the nobility, we must work together as the four great houses once more.
What is it?
Yeah, we're not choosing you.
You do understand that I am the only worthy successor, yes?
No.
Recent circumstances and the discovery that you used public funds for personal use cannot be overlooked.
The leaders, lasting and acting, of the 4 great houses have made a decision.
Marquis Ballard, you will be dismissed as a candidate to become the next Duke Cayenne.
And hereforth we will be Fire Emblem 3 what?
Please enter.
Excuse me.
Knew it. Oh!
Who is this child?
They could have made it so the hat doesn't appear, because it kind of gives it away very, very quickly if you hadn't picked up. It's like, here, you'll see, she's still wearing the hat that I put on her.
I did hear General Le Guin was visiting the province.
What is this? Where have I seen her? What? You're that girl!
Duchess Mildine.
I am the niece of the reigning Duke Cayenne. My full name is Mildine Uzalith de Cayenne. Have you missed me, great uncle?
I mean, had I known, I would have taken the hat off, you know.
She is Lord Alfred's daughter.
The current Duke Cayenne's older brother. May he rest in peace after his loss at sea.
You're making a mockery of this council! I will not accept this!
If I may, everyone please cast your vote. Does anyone here object to nominating young Lady Mildine as the next Duchess Cayenne?
I am in favor.
No objections?
Yes, let's all nod at each other, yes.
To begin with, I would like to add 2 new topics of discussion to this council. The pressure we're facing from the government, as well as their plans for after the summer festival. We must determine how to counter their plan to invade Calvard, and put a stop to the National Mobilization Act.
Oh. I like her. Now, Lodi. It's a new day, everyone.
It was a short visit, but a beneficial one all the same. But now I'm afraid I must take my leave. I trust you're ready to head back on your own.
We ended up staying a day longer than we intended, but we should still make it back in time.
I need to head back myself. I need to begin my analysis as soon as possible.
And a new level in the cube.
Make sure you've got those samples sorted out before we get there, 4th disciple.
I still like how he refers to her as 4th disciple, because it's a sign of respect in a way from him. You have to remember how he is.
Right!
All right, General. I wish you a safe journey. I'll see you again soon.
Of course. We can exchange stories then. Farewell, everyone.
Yeah. That woman is a storm unto herself. Man, Tilly, how do you survive having her as a principal? I've gotten used to it. She seems so refreshed. Wonder what has her in such high spirits. Well, she did get her chance to cross swords with the maiden, which I imagine helped her gain some closure for her part, in the Northern War. Oh. He may be onto something. I suppose that is how a swordswoman would find closure. I can't see any better way for our beloved principal. By the way, Muse, where did you and the principal go the other day? Oh, that's right, you did go out together, and you took your hat. We merely stopped by my family's home to say hello. Countess Le Guin and my grandfather have been friends for many years. Oh, that's right. See, so that's why we see you talking to her every so often, huh? Triple dot. Well played, Muse. After the events of yesterday, it was like we're walking a tightrope. Tightrope. Yeah, tightrope. One way or another, we just need to keep an eye on her. You guys must have a lot of time on your hands. Be nice. They came all this way to see us off. It's no problem. For the big lunch rush anyway. Okay, Ash, be sure to stay out of trouble. Go to class and stop spending so many nights on the town. If anything, you should go out a little more often. Find yourself some loser to sweep you off your feet. Why you? Be good, Ash. Class 7, you be sure to take care of him now, you hear? Hey! Of course. He's our classmate after all. We might not be able to fix his behavior, but we should at least be able to keep him from getting any worse. That's a miracle in and of itself. Give me a break already. You take care too, Muse. Not to overwork yourself. Things are only going to get tougher. I'm looking forward to our next visit already. Me too, grandfather, grandmother. Be well. You be sure to take good care of your granddaughter. As her instructor, I promise to support her as best I can. My. I'll hold you to that. Well, young lady, sounds like I might have a new grandson-in-law next time you come home. Jeez, grandfather, you scare him off. I promise to welcome him into the family with open arms. That's really not what I meant by support her. Sheesh, what a family. Allow me to thank you once more for everything you've done for us. Getting Juno back was no easy task. Thanks to the branch campus, we were able to keep our losses to a minimum. Thank you for your kind words, Brigadier General. But you're selling yourself short. Facing off against the blazing demon alone and living to tell the tale is no mere feat. I was just keeping him busy. I'm hardly a scratch on Lord Arsaid. That man's skills truly terrifying. Pretty scary yourself, Wallace. Truly the right hand of the Golden Rakshasa. No shortage of impressive folks in the Empire, I'd like to extend my thanks to all of you, Thors, Provincial Army, and Guild alike, for your work both here and in Sutherland. Especially you, students of the branch campus. I wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor himself commended you. You really think so? Emperor Eugene III. That would be quite an honor. The Emperor, huh? What's he like? Never seen him in person. He's a great man, and an excellent ruler, possessed of both integrity and intelligence.
If I may change topics, let's talk about Ouroboros.
Ouroboros?
I feel like they've reached the culmination of their experiments now.
Yeah. So that seemed to be like their final thing was to try and activate that one. But again, why? Why is their aim?
So do I, given what the maiden said.
And that silver machine we saw.
Each experiment has borne fruit. The time is near. Shall we hearken to the will of the Abyss, or shall we embark on a new route entirely? We must reach a decision before much longer.
It was the third one like that we've seen, after the ones belonging to the Jaeger King and the Masked Man.
Yeah, they're all Divine Knights, sure, but they're all slightly see-through, which I feel is relevant.
Experiments and a new route. There must be some deeper meaning there.
Huh. It is pretty weird that all three of them have similar machines. I mean, aren't Ouroboros and the Black Workshop supposed to be on different sides?
Regardless of their alliances, we'll need to be prepared for anything. It may be time for us to act upon the promise Class VII made.
It feels like it's been forever since we made that promise. But I think the time is finally right for Class VII to have a reunion.
Yeah, especially since we've got Gaius here with us.
And thank the winds for that.
Just name the date, and your favorite teacher will be there.
You can count us in. I'll bring George along too.
Yeah, I'd come even if I weren't invited.
We'll be happy to have all of you.
Man, they are something else, aren't they?
You've got to be a bit jealous seeing all that, yeah?
Honestly, yeah. But we made a promise like that ourselves.
The original Class VII, together again.
Hey, is it just me, or did things get really intense this time around?
They took on the maiden herself. We can't even compare to that power. What are you saying? You guys are Class VII too, aren't you?
There's no way we could have gotten through all of this without your help.
That's right. I look forward to working alongside you all once more, as a fellow member of Class VII.
It's truly an honor.
This is all kind of overwhelming.
Don't usually hear such nice words from the head of one of the 4 great houses.
I'm always happy to be of service.
Tilly, let's fight together again. It's gonna be awesome. I'll think about it.
Surrounded by dear friends, loving students. You truly are blessed, Rean.
I mean, you have an excellent tailor. I mean, you know, apples and oranges, mate.
Okay, I'm heading out. Sorry we never get to talk much, Rean. Good seeing you, though.
Likewise. See you again soon, I hope. You too, Agate. Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. This kind of stuff is the whole reason I came to Erebonia. Oh yeah? Here I was thinking you came here to be your little princess's knight in shining armor.
Ah, well. Ignore what, it's not what they said, I'm just... Oh, do we have a theory coming up? Like, my mind has constantly been working overdrive for a while now, in case you're wondering. And it's like, it's reached a point, and it's like, wait a minute.
Instructor Randy?
I have a theory about Osborne.
Say that again, Randolph?
That's related to the Divine Knights.
Ooh la la.
And how he didn't die at the end of Cold Steel 1.
I could be her knight in shining armor if she'd only let me.
Angie, I think you're taking this a little too seriously.
Okay, that's enough. Time to go. Stop your yammering and get in here.
I want to get to the theory part now. I didn't have theories for a while, now I've got like two big ones, I feel. Because one's related to the homunculus and the idea of sacrifice. And away they go, and the other is now the Divine Knights and Osborne. We'll see them again soon enough. I should probably get going too. Right, you mentioned you were going to swing by Roa. What's the occasion? Just thought I might check in on some old friends. So long, everyone. See you again soon. Should probably make our way back to Raquel. Yeah, I guess so. We're not looking forward to cleanup duty, though. I imagine Marquis Ballard's poor behavior has caused major repercussions all over. Bracers, I implore you, please assist the citizenry. Of course, that's what we do. In fact, we should finish up here and sort out our schedule. It reminds me, you said you would offer me assistance with orders. My pleasure. Okay then, let's go, Team 4 back, enemy spotted. Gaius, do you have a moment? There's no delicate way to ask, but the wind of legend is blowing again, isn't it? Oh? Yes. It's stronger and more foreboding than when I felt it in Nord. So maybe this eastern wind is actually something? I thought as much. My blood being what it is, though I can't feel it personally. I know we all have our parts to play, and I will continue to play mine as a Bardius. But wars of blood, more runs through your veins. I request that you, that as you spread your wings, you do so as a friend to the Empire. It's kind of you to ask, but I was already planning on it. Intriguing. I want to get to the theory part now because I want to talk about it, but I can't. I gotta wait. The same day, near midnight. Is midnight a place?
We've recovered the diagnostics equipment from the Sleipnir units. We'll repair and analyze them on the Glorious.
Well done. Any word from the others?
Yes. The Fool will return to headquarters for the time being.
The Ogre is headed to Nortia, and the Almighty Conflagration is on standby.
Interesting. Then we shall stand by as well. Blend into the public, and wait for my signal.
Yes, my lord. Something strange. 8 years. 8 years since she found me, and nothing like that's ever happened before.
Those who would make light of you, child, and your lust for vengeance are beyond Adios's grace. I shall make it so you stand taller than those who would ridicule you.
I was born to a low-ranking noble family at the border of the continent, and still she held out her hand when I lost everything. Our Lord patiently guided me, a pathetic girl who fawned over the legends of a maiden from a far-off empire. She even revealed her true name to me without hesitation. What purity you have. We're all similar, Duvalie. Our Lord also gave me her hand while I was in the cult, and Inns was from a dying school of martial arts. Indeed, I did satisfy myself as a bracer for a time. I'm very curious about something. But I was drawn to her strength of purpose, her mercy, to her spear that pierced through evil. As soon as we met, I didn't care if I had to throw away my badge or my code. Then you asked to be her disciple, after you lost her in a duel. You're a true martial artist at heart. I was so surprised when I met you. Not half as surprised as meeting an assassin of the occult. Or the cult. Yet you had the mind to leave even when brainwashed as a child as a credit to your will. They were a loathsome cult with their experiments, no matter the power you gained from it. And yet I would have died for them. My life could easily ended with no meaning. Why not see the world with your own eyes? You say me with such a small question. How could I say no? You understand the feeling. It's little wonder we all idolize her so completely.
Despite all that, not even we knew about that machine. However, it matters not.
Whatever happens, she is our lord. All we need to do is believe in her.
Absolutely.
You are the same as you ever were, Rean.
Has it already been 20 years? Time has treated you well. You're much cuter now, Rose.
It is a result of having split my power among my kin. though one is no longer with us.
And that pretty much confirms to me the idea that I had. You know, I've only read that first bit that I did on the other channel. Just that one bit. And it was just that connection in my head of Red Moon Rose. It's like, well now, her name's Rose. Yeah.
But I agree I make for quite a charmer in this tiny form.
Indeed. You were a beauty before, but I quite like this cuter version of you. Though I can't imagine what Dreikels would say if he could see you now.
It would certainly not be anything kind, knowing that blockhead. Most likely something obnoxious like, "You're shrinking in your old age, Rose."
I can certainly picture him saying that.
But enough pleasantries. Just what are you doing with Vita? The gnome's twilight, Ouroboros' phantasmal blaze. Two completely different plans with completely different goals. What happens when they clash?
You needn't worry about the Abyss. Her collaborators are truly adept individuals, and they will make formidable foes. And as for the Great Twilight and the Phantasmal Blaze plan, you'll find your answer 250 years ago, on that fateful day.
What?
Fool. I do not know if you are doing this out of a sense of duty to the man you fell for. However, you and Vita are the same. You have no idea how I... It seems I have no choice but to put my trust in Emma, Celine, and that Ashen child.
Same time near Heimdall. Intriguing. She's gonna dig up the grave, isn't she? Himmel Cemetery. Crow Ambrist.
It's been a year. Man, if I'm wrong about this, I'm headed straight to Gehenna. I knew it. There's no stench of decay. It's not just a wax doll. And he isn't in suspended animation. It's an elaborate dummy, down to the bone structure and joints.
So, you found out.
Yeah. You were the one who arranged his funeral.
Mm-hmm.
When we handed the Azure Knight over to the military, you were there as an engineer. And you said after you visited all the workshops, you'd gone to Calvard to see Professor Hamilton at the Verne Company. But he had left the country by then, and there's no record of you ever having visited.
Now that I think of it, your teacher was one of the higher-ups in Calvard's information agency. I was careless. I didn't think you'd personally go and check.
So wait, the way I want to phrase this is like it's not accurate, but it's a funny way of phrasing it. You'll know exactly what I mean. I called him being a gnome before I even knew the gnomes existed, just from his name.
What have you been doing these last 3 months, George? You!
Oh, so you've seen this face before. I suppose we may have met once or twice long ago. She knows too much. Get rid of her, Georg.
George.
Oh, fuck. Ooh, alright then. Don't know on that one. Like, we haven't seen a body, we don't know. We don't know. She could be dead, she could not be dead. Are you just gonna wait? Like, what? There we go.
Your rank has increased.
Oh, great. What
Here's
did I
your
get?
reward.
Yeah. Already got one. Separate action. Being A, I imagine.
Not bad at all.
I'm satisfied though. Received an update copy of the Black Records. Oh, lovely. Alright, I got the idea. Jeez. Right, I'm gonna end this part here. See you in the next part. We've got a lot to talk about in future. Ta-ra for now.